What it do, bruh? Talk of the town, Nintendo, Doc Trey, still holding it down, still make the best games, and you know this, bro. It's the truth. If you don't like it, you can have that seatbelt. Alright, so it looks like Nintendo and Retro Studios might not be quite done with Metroid Prime 4 just yet. So it's no secret that Metroid Prime 4 didn't exactly light up the charts. The game didn't flop or anything like that, but, the game came out and it didn't have the success that a lot of people hoped that it would. And add to the fact that this game was in development for a very long time, the sales of the game could be seen as disappointing. But what if I were to tell you that Nintendo and Retro may not be done with Metroid Prime 4? Because I found something very interesting here. So, a developer, a 3D environment artist at a development company called Forge Studios, has this listed on their LinkedIn. So, two entries here that are very interesting. The first entry is for a 3D environment artist for a AAA Nintendo Switch title under NDA. Worked on this from October of 2022 to July of 2025. It says AAA title for Nintendo Switch 1 and Switch 2. Announced. Details under NDA. So this title they're talking about has already been announced. And says they worked on environment creation, built complete game environments, collaborating within the art team, heavy focus on engine integration using proprietary tools and established asset pipelines, extensive LOD creation and polycount optimization for Switch hardware constraints, trim sheet workflow for environment surfaces, asset management, and version control with Perforce. Now, it says that this title is announced, but the details of what they did were under NDA. And I was wondering, I was like, okay, well, what game is this? And I go to their website, and it looks like they just recently uploaded their website with projects they worked on. And lo and behold, the game that they worked on was Metroid Prime 4. So it said this was their, one of the highlights of their studio. Says, we're honored to have contributed to Metroid Prime 4, working alongside Retro Studios on environment and lighting art. Working on this title has been one of the greatest achievements for the studio since its inception. We cannot thank Retro Studios and Nintendo enough for this incredible opportunity. So it says Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is co-development, optimization, 3D props, 3D environment, lighting, art, and asset. And this shows people that worked on things, lead environment and lighting, lighting, environment. So they pretty much did a lot of the lighting for this game and also worked on several environments. Now, this gets really interesting when you go back to this person's page, because now they have a listing for a 3D environment artist, AAA Nintendo Switch title under NDA, but this one is unannounced. It says unannounced AAA title for Nintendo Switch 1 and 2, currently in active development, details under NDA. Environment and asset creation with focus on composition and scene building, modeling in Maya with occasional high poly sculpting and ZBrush, asset integration using proprietary engine tools, version controls with Perforce within a cross-functional team. Now, the interesting part about this is it sounds just like everything that they said that they did for Metroid Prime 4. And they started this, or at least this person started working on this unannounced project under NDA in April of this year to present. And it said it's currently in active development and it's unannounced. So the last title was Metroid Prime 4, and that is confirmed by themselves, by their website. This is unannounced, so this is some new game that's coming to both the Switch 1 and the Switch 2. And judging by what is being shown here, it looks like this is going to be some kind of extension of Metroid Prime 4. Now, I talked in the past how I thought that Retro might do some kind of DLC or even online multiplayer for Metroid Prime 4. Even going back when Bandai Namco Singapore was working on the title, there was evidence that they were working on online multiplayer. And as you guys know, that company is now owned by Nintendo, which is very interesting. But yeah, this looks like this could be some extension to Metroid Prime 4. And even if it's not, this is telling me that this, whatever this is still what they're working on, this unannounced. This is something Nintendo exclusive. This is not this doesn't look like this is like a old port or a port of or a version of another game like that, like a multiplat. Like, this looks like something that's actually exclusive to Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. Now, the reason why I won't say that, yeah, this is Metroid Prime 5 or something like that is because it says Nintendo Switch. Like, I don't think that they would make a Metroid Prime 5 game and still have it come out with on their original Switch. I don't think that's gonna happen. But if this is an expansion or added multiplayer or both to Metroid Prime 4, of course, it would also come out on the original Switch because the original Switch got the original game. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section. This is pretty interesting. And I saw they actually did just recently update this on their page. This was not showing like a week or so ago. Like, they just confirmed this information regarding, I guess, them in Metroid Prime 4. Even though it may have been they may have been listed in the credits for the game, the end credits. But yeah. So what do you guys think this is? Do you think the doc's right? Think it's some kind of DLC or some kind of multiplayer? It does look like, at the very least, it is something exclusive to Nintendo. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section, and I'll see you guys in the next video.